Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars.
Hi friends, welcome back to another video. As you guys can see by the title, we have officially hit our fall decorating season, and it is not quite fall yet. It isn't, but what better way to welcome a season than to actually have it pouring out in your home. And I do mean pouring out. I am really going to be using a lot of the things that I had from last year. There is some new things that I am going to be incorporating in this video, but a lot of the things that I did go out and buy, I went and bought it to use it more as a DIY project. So if you are here for some DIYs and just want to see how I recreated, or better yet, created a new fall-like decorating video for 2024, then you are in the right place. Let me introduce myself to you really quick, because I am very forgetful when it comes down to that. My name is Amy. I am a wife. I am a mom of 2. I am also a GG of 2, and I am a mom to a furry friend, which is a boxer dog named Drake. I do work a full-time job for a pediatric doctor's office. I work a 40-hour job, so I don't have a lot of time during the week to do some of these projects. Mostly it is done on the weekend, or if I just happen to have a day off. So with that being said, I'm letting you know that I am a working mom, and there's not a lot of time to get in cleaning videos and decorating videos such as what I do. But I do love to do it, so I guess you can say it's one of my hobbies. So I go ahead and let you guys see what I do. So if you are into any home decorating videos, DIYs, home style, cleaning, you are in the right place, because I do offer this on my channel. So make sure that you watch the video all the way to the end so you can see everything that I am creating, and make sure that you hit that like button if you liked what you see, and the subscribe button, you guys, because what it does is it lets you know when I am uploading any type of video that you may like. All right, we got that out of the way. I was really going for a different theme this year in my kitchen. Instead of just your regular old pumpkin, acorn, and pine cone type deal, I wanted to add in apples this year, and it was very hard to find apples that were out that I could use as decor. So I had to result in a lot of DIY projects to make my own decor, which was totally fine because it had my creative juices flowing. So you will see me going through and doing a lot of DIYs as far as the apples go, but I think it turned out so good. And I love this garland. The garland that I chose that I had last year, it has a lot of red in it, which is what I was looking for. So when I realized that I did have this garland, it prevented me from having to go out and buy a new one, which I really didn't want to do. So I'm very happy that this, came together the way that it did. So I went to Walmart and I just got a cheap, see if it'll focus. Okay, a cheap little set of curtains, because I'm going back with the black and white, well, the buffalo, I guess that's what you call it, that matches my chair and this right here. So I'm using some of the stuff that I had from last year. So I'm going back with the buffalo print. So because I put up the new window, I really just wanted this piece right here. Sorry, y'all. I just wanted that piece right there.
So I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole thing or just this, but this is all I wanted. So I just wanted to show you guys the curtain that I got and where it was from.
Okay, you guys, so this is the first project with the apples. I had two wreaths that I had from last year, and as you can see, they had the two white pumpkins on them. So what I decided to do was to add some apples to this wreath. And the apples that I'm adding, I got these from Hobby Lobby. They came in a pack. They were like $4.99, I believe. No, they were $6.99. But the apples vary from different sizes. They don't really go like big, chunky apples, but they vary from like really small to medium, you know, or small, extra small, and then medium, if you want to give it some type of measurement. But I went and took skewers that I got from Dollar Tree, and what I did is I just stuck them inside of the apple, and then I cut the skewer, and then I went through and placed the apple where I wanted it to go. I did not glue it down because these wreaths can be used again next year, and if I decide next year that I want to just go straight pumpkins or maybe add acorns or something of that nature, I can do so by just removing the skewers. So it was a cute little, you know, easy not activity, but DIY, and it turned out really cute in the kitchen. Okay, y'all. So y'all know how I am. I'll get started on a project or something and then just kind of go with it and forget to record. So this is one of those. I've had this basket for forever, and this was the original color. I used to have it in a bathroom. I believe I've had it forever. So anyway, this is the original color. I came across it in my closet, and I was like, oh, I could use this, downstairs in my kitchen for the theme that I'm going for. So with that being said, I brought it downstairs and I went ahead and stained it. I stained it with Minwax Espresso. And now what I'm doing is distressing it. I am using just some Apple Barn. I believe it's Apple Barn. Yeah. Apple Barn white gloss paint. Using a little, I was going to say toothbrush, but what do you call it? Paintbrush. And so what I'm doing is just going through and then I'm distressing. So you're just going to take your paint and just kind of swipe it, around the areas that you want distress. So this was project number 2, and it turned out to be perfect. I completely forgot that I had this basket upstairs, and I'm so glad that I came across it. It was sitting in my closet. So as you can see, what I'm doing right here is I'm just kind of wiping the excess paint off of the extra paint. Let me do that again. The extra paint. I am wiping it off so that I can get, not so that the paintbrush is not so heavy and I can sparsely put it where I want it to go. And I believe it turned out really, really good, you guys. Like, you can use this basket for whatever. If you decided to do like another project or something else, you can always cover it up, or use it, in another area. But I think it turned out really, really good. Here's where I'm putting the whole apple theme together. And these apples that I got, I ended up getting them, y'all, for a steal. Old Time Pottery in my area is going out of business. Well, they're actually remodeling so that they can merge with Gabe's. They had these apples, and I believe they were like originally like $20 something, and you guys, I got them for $3, and I just happened to come across them in an aisle, and I was like, oh, let me get it. And it turned out so cute. Look at that. The sign right here I just made. You guys, I printed up a sign just on the computer and then cut out a circle that is on just a little acrylic circle backing. Nothing special. You can just create your sign however you want, and I'm just taping it. You see how easy this is? This is so easy, and it turned out super duper cute. Okay, guys, DIY number 3. I had this piece of wood. I've had this piece of wood for years, and I had never used it. It was in my closet as well. And I started to buy a riser from Hobby Lobby. No lie. When I came across this, I was like, I could use this. I could use this downstairs. And then I remembered that I had these leftover knobs that I took off of my cabinet, because these were the knobs that was on my cabinet before I switched them to the black mat. And y'all, I made my own risers. I blew myself away with this one, okay, because I saved a lot of money. I really did. Although you can get things on sale from Hobby Lobby, I don't care if I'm saving $5. I had this at home, and I made it work for myself. And I was so proud that I now have a like a riser in my kitchen, or I could use this wherever. And it's handmade. I cannot lie to you guys. I've had this for years and it's just been sitting on the floor in my closet. Crazy. This is DIY project number 4. So with the leftover apples that I got from Hobby Lobby, I also got that vase from Hobby Lobby as well. It was $4, but I actually got it on sale too, because you know Hobby Lobby does their 40% off. Well, I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I can take and put these apples inside of the vase and use it for, like, at first I was thinking centerpiece, but after I started placing things different places, I was like, this would go so good on top of that riser that I just made. So these flowers I also have from last year, I got them from Dollar Tree and I just cut them off of a stem. And cut them off of the regular stem. And I'm just placing them inside of this vase and they turned out so good. It turned out so good, you guys. You would be amazed at the things that you may have at home or just the little projects that you can do to just elevate your space. This was cute. DIY project number 5. I found this apple at Hobby Lobby and it was a teacher's apple and it was 60% off. I ended up getting it for $1. And I came home, painted it red, added a Cricut vinyl to the front of it. That's for my last name as a P. And it turned out really cute. Here are some towels that I got from, what's the store? Pop Shelf. Yeah, Pop Shelf. I really love that store, you guys. But I got the towels from there and I think they set a nice little fall vibe inside of my kitchen. Hobby Lobby had their rugs on sale. They were 50% off and I needed a new one for my kitchen. So I got this one right here. So I did, after all, use these curtains, and I'm so glad that I thought of the idea. That way I was not just wasting a material. So I did not use them on my windowsill or a regular window, but I did use them on my kitchen island. And what it does is, you guys know my motto: if things are behind a door, a closed door, or a cabinet, whatever, if it's behind that, it is clean, okay? And it just hides things from, hides stuff from the clutter. Down below on my island, it is not really cluttered, but I don't like looking at it all the time either. So I took the curtains and I had to do a DIY hem on them. I do not know how to use a sewing machine, so I hot glued these curtains at the very bottom to do a big hem on them so that they weren't dragging the floor, because they were extremely long. And so with me doing that, I was able to make them the right size that I needed to make them for, and they turned out super cute. So I'm going to pop in here real quick and let you guys know when I take away that letter board from the back, you're going to see a coffee box back there. I use that for my trash can. So anytime that I get new coffee, I will put the box behind the pitcher so that when I'm getting rid of my pods or my whatever trash that I have, I just kind of throw it behind there inside of the box so that I have a little miniature trash can right there. Now tell me, you guys, what kind of mom would I be if I didn't decorate Drake's house too? He needs some special loving, right? So I'm just putting a little touches or a few touches here on top of his crate. I made this crate probably about 2 years ago to make it look like furniture so that it just, yeah, so it would blend in and not just be a sore eye. So I was able to add some decorations up here for Mr. Drake. Let's chit chat for a moment. What is your favorite season? I would have to say with mine, it is a cross between fall and spring. I love them both, and I love them for different reasons. One, I like them because they are like in between you get like the perfect like temperature when it comes down to both of them. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. However, spring sometimes is not so great because it's allergy season. So that's when you start getting all of the pollen, your cars, your house, everything that belongs outside is yellow. And that would probably be the downfall of that. But fall is beautiful because it is transitioning from your summer colors all the way to the beautiful colors, like God's creation. To me, that's what it looks like, God's creation. It's almost like when you're looking at the sky and you see the different forms of the clouds. The trees add that too. It's so pretty when you see the trees transitioning from their summer coats to their fall coats. And even though the leaves are dying off, it's like they're dying gracefully in my eyes because they're so pretty. And I don't know, fall is just a good season to be in. You just have like the perfect weather. And then, I don't know. You guys tell me, what is your favorite season? Let me know down below. Do you like the fall? Do you like the winter? So some people love the winter, just to always be cool and you can get to go skiing and mountains, tubing and all of that type stuff. Or some people love the summer. They don't like to be cold. So let me know what your favorite season is down below. I would have to say mine would probably be fall out of all of them, but it would be a close tie with spring. You guys know I go back and forth with these curtains. I'll use them in an area, I'll take them down, I'll put them back up, I'll change the colors. That's the beauty of being able to actually just use things that is inside of your home. So I like it in the summer and the springtime when I have white curtains down here because it just makes the area look that much brighter and flowy and airy. So I decided this time to go ahead and bring back down my darker curtain. I do have a curtain that's like darker than this, but I am using this shade right here because it's just a mix between the white and the browns. It's not too dark, but it's dark enough. And for you that are new to my channel, these curtains are actually made out of sheets. So what I do is I go and I get the flat sheets from Walmart, the mainstay, and I take a loose one of the sides of the sheets, on the sides only, just so that I can thread the curtain rod through it so that I can make a curtain. So that's my little hack that I use really all over my house, and no better way to bring in the fall than by adding a little depth of color. It turned out really nice. Okay, friends, we've made it to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it brought you motivation to get out there and to get your creative juices going, or to give you just simple ideas on how you can bring in the season in your home. I really enjoyed how mine turned out, and I really enjoyed just honestly doing things for myself instead of having to go out and buy it. I think it turned out really, really good because it was very hard trying to find apples to incorporate into my decor. So yeah, let me know how you enjoyed this video. If you really liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you will not miss out on another video. This is just part 1 of my fall decorating. It is the kitchen and the dining room. The next to come will be my living room and my entryway, or my stairway. I don't know what to really call it, but that will be my next one. And then after that, we will move upstairs and I will be doing the master bath as well as the stairway, and not the master bath, the master bed and bath, the stairway, and a little bit of decorations here and there in the bath, like in the bathroom. I think I've already said that, but yeah. So make sure that you are subscribed so that you won't miss out on any more videos. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite part was on this, and then also let me know if you guys do decide to go through and recreate some of these DIYs that I did. I really enjoyed it. I will see you guys next week when I'm back for another video.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. Welcome back, you guys, to another video. I am so happy to be producing this last of my fall decorate with me. I only had upstairs to finish, but I thought that I would give you guys a recap of what downstairs looks like and what I did in my following video before this, just so that you guys can remember. I did lose footage of my living room, so that's the reason why I'm showing you a quick peek here of what it did turn out to be. But we're going to be working upstairs in this particular video in my bedroom. As you can see, it's a complete disaster, but we're going to get all this cleaned up and organized before we go into the whole decorate with me. But I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like before I got started and what it's going to look like after I get this portion clean. So yeah, just stick around and see what we go on to be working with, because
yeah, it was a lot.
And I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
All right, you guys, so we're gonna get this bedroom tackled with all of the fall decorations. So I wanted to pretty much show you guys what my room started off looking like when I cleaned it, because I didn't want to take you guys through all of that. I was just like, let me go ahead, clean the room, and then that way we got a clean slate and we can just go ahead and jump right into the decorations. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the decorations that I have left and what I'm gonna be working with as far as my bedroom so that we can get this done. So I'm gonna pan you around to my bed so I can show you what I got left out of all of that haul. Hold on. All right, so this is everything that I have left out of that haul. I have this stem of, I guess you would call them berries, or I'm not quite sure what type of garland that is, but I have that. I have one of those leaf garlands left. I got these 2 lanterns that I got from Old Town Pottery that I showed you downstairs, that are going to go in here. The aisle, one of the wooden type gnomes, a pumpkin, a little plush gnome, and then all these stems. So basically I am going to try my best to do something with these 2 wall skunks that I have on my wall to try to make them kind of fall like. So I'm gonna be adding in stems, and then over here in my farmer's market vase, I'm going to take out the arrangement that I have in here now and try to replace it with something that is a little more fall like. So let me set you guys up so that you can see how I go about doing all of this, and hopefully it won't take long.
My life wasn't perfect, yeah, I know that now. When it came crashing down, all I know is that I need you around. When it comes crashing down, all I need is not to feel so much alone. So step inside my zone, baby, you can give me everything I want. Everything I want. Always dance and sing. You're captivating me. All I need is to know that I'm in your heart and never be apart. All I need is not to feel so much alone. So step inside my zone, baby. I can give you everything you want. Everything you want.
right, y'all. So this particular garland that I am working with right here, it gave me a hard time. As you can see right here, I'm trying to lift up my speaker because I have a sound system that is on our dresser, and then the TV is sitting on that. Why I thought I could lift it up, I have no idea. But I couldn't decide whether or not I wanted to put this garland here, or if I wanted to put it over the bed, or if I wanted to put it over on my little chest of drawers over on the side. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. So I was kind of going back and forth. You can see me right here just kind of standing back and looking. But I think I finally figured out a way to make it work in this particular area. So I sat it on top of my sound system instead of sitting it at the bottom of the sound system. Because if the bottom, it was just sticking out really, really bad. And I was like, this looks so awkward. But at the end of the day, I made it work. I also kind of bent the leaves back so that it wouldn't be hovering over the part of the TV where it couldn't control, like your remote control. But the way that it turned out, I think it turned out quite nice. But I was struggling, honey. I was struggling.
Is a four-letter word. Trust yourself and you get hurt. Tell yourself it's so absurd. Four-letter words. Four-letter words. I hate it when you're like this. You never get excited.
So I wanted to take the time to come on here and show you guys the bedding that I'm going to be using. I got this bedding back in May, and we got it from, I think it was Gabe's is where we got it from. You see, it was fairly cheap. I believe this is when me and my husband went to Tennessee for a quick little getaway. And I saw this and I thought about it and I liked the color, and so I grabbed it. I was meaning to use this like for summer, springtime, because I liked the color and I really thought that I could pull it off, you know, in the summer. But because it was still down there and I never used it, I was going to go out and get me another comforter until I just kind of ran across this in the foyer closet. And I thought to myself, I said, well, it's a green, and I think if I can pair it with fall colors, it may come off and be pretty. As you can see, it is a reversible piece. I don't think I would ever use that reversible piece, which is like Eiffel Tower or something. Yeah, I don't think I would ever use that reversible piece, but I really like the color green. The sheets that I'm going to be using, I got these off of Amazon, and I'll be sure to link it down below. I don't know if these sheets are going to be any good, but the reviews did state that they were good. I just like the print of it. It has your oranges and some of the browns or whatever in it, and I thought they would be pretty good fall colors. I am not ready to use flannel yet. I'll probably start flannel probably after October or November, depending on how the weather is, but flannel can be very hot. So I opted to get these. So we'll see with these paired together how the bedding's gonna look. But that's where I got them from, and I wanted to show you guys this real quick. I'm so bummed. Sorry. That snuck up on me. But, okay, calm down, lady. I've made my bed up, practically, and I had to pause it for a long time so that I could go, because when I was showing you guys the bedding, I was like, I gotta wash it. So I had to wait, wash it, dry it, all of that. And I thought when I came back to show you guys that I had done so, that I had pressed record, and I just pressed the button and it never recorded. So the bed is made. I was even showing you guys the suspender, what do you call it? The suspender, the sheet suspenders, and that we have to, that I use the sheet suspenders like all the time, because without them my sheets, you know, they ride and I don't like it. But anyway, I was showing you guys all of that and it wasn't recording. Anyway, I still have to put on pillowcases and stuff like that, so let's put on the pillowcases together.
Did you get struck by lightning? Don't hide it, no. Don't hide it, no. Soulless man, do you feel it? Love hurts more when you're in it, yeah. Gravity at its limit, at its limit. Do you feel it? Like down, down, down. I lost the game that I couldn't play. The memory card and got erased. Well, I'm not plugged in anyway, yeah, 'cause it's a maze every day. I hate it when you're like this. You never get excited. Did you get struck by lightning? Don't hide it, no. Don't hide it, no. Soulless man, do you feel it? Love hurts more when you're in it, yeah. Gravity at its limit, at its limit. Do you feel it? Like down, down, down. Soulless man, do you feel it? Down. Love hurts more when you're in it. No, gravity at its limit. Do you feel? Do you feel?
So I'm taking this break right now, and you guys probably can't really see me that well, but I just want you to see the difference between this color over here versus the white. The white does bring in the lighting, and it allows the, you know, the light to flow and for it to feel bright and airy. And that's good in a sense when you're in an open area, like if I'm downstairs or, you know, in an area where I want a lot of light. But this being the bedroom, these curtains works much better because you can have as much light as you want to come through versus none at all. Plus it just sets the tone versus than how it did downstairs. So I like these up here much better than I do downstairs because to me they just serve the perfect light and they just make sense to me.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground.
So you guys can probably see how quick the lighting changed. And the way that these curtains look with the room phenomenal. Much, much better.
The way I can see the road ahead of me, I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day.
All right, you guys, this brings us to the end of the video. I am very happy on the way that my bedroom turned out. It is very fall-like. It gives all the fall vibes when I walk into it. I'm really enjoying the way that it did turn out. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to let us know. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you did enjoy it. Also, leave us a comment down below. We love to chit chat with you guys. And if you liked anything in this video, be sure to share it with your family and friends to let them know that, you know, we are a vlogging channel and I like to come on here and show different things or different types of techniques of how I decorate, just to kind of show you guys my creative skill. But thank you guys for joining me on this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will definitely talk to you guys here very, very soon, because I do have some upcoming projects that I want to kind of share with you guys and just let you know what we've been up to and what I am up to and what we're going to be doing together. Anyway, you guys take care. I love each and every one of you guys, and remember to be safe and always love yourself. Talk to you guys next time. Bye.